Hi, my name is Mark.
Oh, well, I'm Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Now we aren't strangers, are we?
Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm trying a new microphone, and I'm still figuring out its best settings. Also, I just came back from some sort of vacation, I guess, and my voice may sound a little bit weird.
Nobody cares.
But yeah, as you saw in the title, this video is going to be about playing in all-time signatures and playing kind of weird, less common rhythm passages. And even though there are probably some great videos out there on how to play over weird time signatures and crazy time arrangements and whatever, I thought I'd give my take on this.
I prefer not to.
As some of you who follow my content know, I'm a big time nerd.
I'm a nerd.
Games, comic books, anime, manga, sci-fi, and all of those pop culture things are a huge deal to me. And I don't know how long ago, but I was rewatching Death Note, which is one of my favorite animes, and I was listening to L's theme, and I was like,
Wait a minute, this is on an odd time signature. Maybe I should do a video on this.
and since Death Note is a pretty mainstream anime, I can guarantee you, if you've watched Death Note, you probably remember this theme. And if you play guitar or any kind of instrument, and you're wondering about weird time signatures, it's gonna be a really good starting point.
We'll see about that.
Before we get into it, I just want to say, please subscribe to my channel. YouTube's been acting a little bit weird lately. Even if you subscribe to a channel, you still may really not be notified on that channel's content. And that channel's videos may really not show up on your subscription box. So if you want to stay tuned to my content and the content of your favorite creators, you really should turn on all the notifications. Not just occasional notifications, which are set as the default, you should really turn on all the notifications. But hey, even if you don't care for none of that, stay tuned till the end of the video. I have a giveaway you might be interested in, and it may involve subscribing to my channel and turning on all the notifications.
Of course, but maybe.
Also, while you're down there, please consider leaving a like. And perhaps check some of my other videos after this one. This has been some sort of a series, I guess. I've talked about anime theme songs before, and character theme songs, and movie theme songs, so if you want to suggest something, leave it in the comments below. But yeah, maybe you'll want to check out how the Avengers theme sounds so epic and awesome. Or maybe you'd like to check out this anime theme song will improve your songwriting and composition skills. And lastly but not leastly, how Baby Metal changed my songwriting. All of those videos will be on the description below, on the card section right there, and on the annotations of the end screen. So please, stay tuned. Okay, I guess now we can get straight into it.
Finally!
Okay, so as I mentioned before, this video is going to serve as kind of an introduction to weird time signatures using L's theme from Death Note. And before we get into it, maybe we should explain what a time signature is. When you're looking at some kind of shit music, or even sometimes tabs, many times in that piece of notated music, you'll have the time signature. Maybe you'll have 4/4 like this, or 3/4, or even sometimes 6/8. And when you have this kind of a symbol, what it means is that in 4/4, you'll have 4 quarter notes. If you have 3/4, you'll have 3 quarter notes. If you have 6/8, for instance, you'll have 6 eighth notes. And that's pretty much it. Now, some of you will be thinking, well, but isn't 6/8 and 3/4 the same thing? Well, the answer is yes and no. Even though it will take the same amount of time to play a 3/4 measure or a 6/8 measure, you will feel that measure differently. For instance, let's say that I'm playing a 3/4 kind of a thing, then I'm playing 3 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Something quite easy, right? If I tell you to double those notes, like even though you're playing at the same tempo, and even though the second version is some kind of a subdivided way to play the first version, as you play both of those examples, you may feel them differently. And that is the composer's job to notate it the way you're supposed to feel it. But that's a whole other discussion. These are mostly easy time signatures. But let's say that you have something like 5/4, for instance. Let's look at your pentatonic scale, for instance. You'll get, as the name implies, a 5-note scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say that you have a bar and you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get sort of these 5/4 riffs. If you want to learn more about time signatures, there's a really cool video by this awesome YouTuber whose name I can't really remember, but I've been subscribed to his channel for a couple of months now, and you should totally watch. You can check it out right there. But yeah, getting to the juicy stuff of Death Note, if you've ever watched Death Note, you've probably heard this theme. This is a theme song that is mostly used to either represent a character called L or used in some kind of a brainy situation. Those who've watched the anime definitely know what I'm talking about. And I guess I probably watched the anime for the first time like 8 years ago or something, and I must have started playing not very far from that, and I didn't really notice the weird time signature the first time I watched the anime, nor the second time really. And I've heard that song a couple of times, but I wasn't really paying close attention. But this latest time when I was listening to it, I had the guitar in my hands and I was practicing and jamming along, and at first I was like, and it's really around E minor. And I play it mostly around this chord shape. And we start out in the third of that E minor scale, which is a G note. And maybe I'll put a tab on this video, but I'll play it slowly for you. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And while I was watching the anime and listening to that theme song, I was able to quickly pick that up by ear. That was like... But I noticed that there was something wrong with the way I was playing it. I wasn't really locking in. At first I thought, well, maybe I'm playing some kind of a 4-4 riff, and maybe this is a 3-4 riff, or a 6-8 riff. Is that this little riff is a combo of a 6-8 bar and an 8-8 bar, or a 4-4 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. But then I started to play close attention, and the way I like to think about it, you don't really play this. The first time you play it, there's a little variation. You don't really play the last 8th note. So instead of having a 6-8 bar and an 8-8 bar, you're having a 6-8 bar and a 7-8 bar. I guess you can kind of call that a 13-8 bar, but I don't know, to me it makes more sense to count it at 6 plus 7 and 6 plus 8 than counting as 13 plus 14. But hey, if it's easier for you to count 13 plus 14, do it. Who am I to tell you you're wrong?
My brain hurts!
So basically, instead of having... you have... If you'd count it, it would sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And at first it may be kind of odd to play and a little bit confusing, but after you practice it for a while, trust me, it can get much easier. And perhaps, as many of your other exercises, you should probably try to play it out really slow and then slowly building it up. And in case you haven't really noticed it, if you're playing this, you are already playing over weird time signatures. If you think about it, you're playing over a 7-8 bar, you're playing over a 13-8 bar, a 14-8 bar, whichever way you're thinking about it, you're already playing over a weird time signature. Sometimes these weird and complex time signatures can be really hard to decipher, and sometimes really hard to play over. But if you start with something easy like this theme, like some of the riffs on The Bad Thing from Periphery are pretty easy, or maybe some of the easier Tool songs, or maybe you can specifically look for easy songs on weird time signatures. Then later on, maybe you can start composing your own riffs and melodies over weird time signatures, and it will get much easier to play over them and improvise over them. And just as a little side note to this melody, this little variation on this weird time signature only adds to the value of the composition. For those who have seen the anime, L is a little brainy character. At the same time he can be really relatable, he can also feel really awkward and do something unexpected.
No way! Somebody just touched my butt! This is an outrage. Taking advantage of this situation is unforgivable.
When you think you can grasp the character and understand his plans and how on top of the situation he is, he can quickly turn back and make you feel like, ha, got you.
I understand. But still, whatever the reason.
And his theme can make you feel the same way. If you think about it, when you listen to the this riff can make you feel the same way. You think you're on top of the situation and that you're listening to the riff, that you can play along with it, but it actually has a weird time signature on it. When you're watching the anime or when you're listening to it, it may feel like it's in 4/4 when you're not counting the tempo. It may feel like just a normal riff, but when you stop to analyze it, it's much more than that. I don't know, maybe I've just been rambling this whole time. I guess I just wanted to talk about this.
Good for you.
Thank you so very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you in any way possible. And if it was, please leave me a comment below. Do you have anything to add to this discussion? Do you have any suggestions you'd like to leave? Was there something I missed, something I should have said? Do you have any idea for videos or whatever? Don't forget to leave it in the comments below.
How about new?
As always and as mentioned before, I'm giving away free one-on-one Skype lessons.
Now we're talking.
And anyone can enter, but they are limited though, so you gotta be fast. And all you have to do to win one free Skype lesson and discounts on future lessons is to subscribe to my channel, turn on all the notifications, follow me on Instagram and like my Facebook page, and then DM me on one of the social media, with screenshots, proving that you did everything mentioned before. And yeah, I guess that's it. Again, thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, turn on all the notifications, don't forget to check out some of my other videos after this one, and cheers!